Hi guys, welcome to Counterpoints. My name is Connor, and today we're going to be breaking down the Battle of Shield City and the invasion of Kashyyk, the Wookiee home planet. I strongly recommend you check out previous episodes because I've been doing them in chronological order and there is a ton of lore to catch up on. For now, let's start with the Battle of the Shield City and the invasion of Kashyyk as depicted in the 2D clone animation series by Genndy Tartakovsky.
Commander Cody.
The siege goes well. With our continued barrage, their shields should be down in 3 months.
But we've been here a month already.
Yes, sir. We're right on schedule.
What is that?
Lunch.
How can you eat that?
But Master, you're the one who always taught me to feed off the living force.
That's not what I... Where did you get that stuff anyway?
From the enemy camp.
What? You were there? What were you doing?
Reconnaissance.
How did you penetrate the shield?
I found this ancient sewer. It goes right under the old city.
So I assume the plan is to crawl through the sewer, work our way to the shield generator, fight our way through the defenses, blow up the generator, knocking out the shield, and all our troops swarm in and overwhelm the enemy.
Yep. Let's go.
What an incredible smell you've discovered. What now?
We swim.
I knew you were going to say that.
Let's go.
No, wait!
Did you say something? Negative.
There are alternatives to fighting.
That's no fun.
All units attack. Let's go.
Nice job, my friend. Nice job.
Clone Marshal Commander Cody is a dutiful, loyal, and zealous battlefield leader known for his independence and quick thinking. It is likely with a bit of zealous sarcasm that Cody reassures General Kenobi that the artillery barrage meant to exhaust the Shield City's defenses are right on schedule, despite the bombardment already having been going for a month and projected to last another 3. This distinction between the Jedi and the clone troopers is hysterical to me personally, where the Jedi are used to being in the thick of the action, the protagonists at every turn, able to bend reality to their will through the Force. By comparison, the clones are disposable cogs in a massive war machine, built for the singular purpose of victory and used to the mud, blood, sweat, and tears required for continuous warfare. Organizationally, Cody has achieved the highest rank possible for a clone, that of a Marshal Commander. 9 clones make up a squad, effectively 2 fire teams of 4 and a sergeant. 4 squads make up a platoon. 4 platoons make up a company. 4 companies make up a battalion. 4 battalions make up a regiment. 4 regiments make up a legion. 4 legions make up a corps, a formation of roughly 40,000 warriors and even more support personnel. Marshal Commander Cody is in charge of a corps, but is often in battle leading the 212th Attack Battalion, which is a part of the 7th Sky Corps. The only formation larger than this is a sector army of 4 corps, which is led by a senior Jedi general, and a system army, which is made up of 2 sector armies, and that is led by a high Jedi general. Rarely would a system army deploy in force, as 300,000 elite infantry led by a dozen Jedi were capable of taking out almost any threat. At the peak of the Clone Wars, the Republic had 80 corps, which was more than 3 million clone troopers, along with millions more support personnel. Officially, 6 million clones were created during the Clone Wars, but due to high casualties, the numbers were likely much higher. Obi-Wan Kenobi was promoted to the rank of High General of the 3rd System Army, but often deployed as the head of the 7th Sky Corps and the 212th Attack Battalion, preferring to delegate and trust other leaders to lead their own formations. Anakin Skywalker was raised to the rank of General and often deployed at the head of the 501st Battalion that was then expanded into a full legion. The 501st was segregated out from the command structure of the Grand Army of the Republic and was routinely given specific missions by Chancellor Palpatine. High General Kenobi and General Skywalker used whatever pretext they could to serve alongside each other, both as battle brothers and to watch each other's backs. Anakin, ever the unconventional thinker, finds Obi-Wan unable to rest during the siege. He has snuck into the Separatist city via ancient sewers and even stolen some of their food. The pair sneak into the city via the sewers, swimming through refuse and biological excrement in order to penetrate the defenses. Anakin is eager to fight, but Obi-Wan instead rolls small grenades into the power generator, knocking out the shield and allowing the 7th Sky Corps to attack. Anakin's portrayal as a confident, zealous, and even humorous warrior, while still being battle-scarred and traumatized, is perfect. It actually makes his resentments towards the Jedi Order even more understandable and clear. The Jedi treat him as a petulant child while also trusting him with the lives of 40,000 clones and the discretion to fight and win battles, arguably saving millions of lives and taking hundreds of thousands of others. For every planet liberated, though, the Separatists conquer a new one, prolonging the war. It becomes clear that in order for the war to come to an end, General Grievous must be hunted and killed. In the wake of the Battle of Coruscant, Anakin's allegiances are stressed. Chancellor Palpatine has personally mentored Anakin, taken his confession of his anger and fear, and nurtured the sentiment that the Republic itself is too corrupt and feckless to defend itself. Anakin trusts Chancellor Palpatine to lead the Republic to victory in the war and into a new golden age thereafter. He is asked by Chancellor Palpatine to join the Council as his personal representative and to be the eyes, ears, and voice of the Republic in an institution where the Chancellor himself is not welcomed. The Council allows this appointment and arguably honor while denying Anakin the rank of Master. While incredibly powerful on the battlefield and even recognized as an incredible Jedi Knight, Anakin never completed the Jedi trials. The trials culminate in traveling to a Force Nexus to confront the darkness within the souls of Jedi Padawans. The Jedi Order, under intense pressure from the war, accepted his bravery during the Battle of Geonosis and his exploits on the battlefield as sufficient experience to be worthy of knighthood. They simultaneously recognize and fear his immaturity, recklessness, anger, and power. Anakin is incensed by this development. How can Anakin simultaneously be trusted with so much power on the battlefield and yet so little influence on the Jedi Council? Outside of the Council session, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin's mentor, battle brother, and closest friend, voices the concerns of the Council and in turn asks Anakin to spy on the Chancellor. The Jedi fear the consolidated power of Chancellor Palpatine and believe that even if the war should end, Chancellor Palpatine is unlikely to give up power, corrupting the Republic and turning it into a dictatorship. Anakin is outraged by his denial of the rank of Master, that his battle brother, best friend, and mentor is asking him to spy on his other mentor and father figure. He is outraged that the Jedi do this in secret outside the record of the Council and believes it to be treasonous to the Republic and the war effort. Obi-Wan Kenobi knows this to be a huge burden for Anakin, but also tells Master Windu and Yoda that their brotherly love will overcome Anakin's misgivings. As if this wasn't enough pressure, Anakin's secret wife, lover, and mother of his children sides with the Jedi and fears Chancellor Palpatine's power. While she was once a confidant of Chancellor Palpatine and has taken his seat on the Senate, She is afraid of the militarism and bloodthirst that has gripped the Republic, believing that Chancellor Palpatine must be convinced to step down for the safety of the Republic. As if that wasn't enough pressure, Anakin is terrorized by nightmares of losing Padme in childbirth, and these fears are dismissed by Master Yoda. Only Chancellor Palpatine hears him out and even tells him of a Sith legend about the Force being able to keep people alive. Anakin is cornered and angry, and his closest friend and wife are asking him to betray his father figure. Master Yoda takes a battle group to fight Separatist forces on the Battle of Kashyyk.
Over here!
Palpatine thinks General Grievous is on Utapau.
A partial message was intercepted in a diplomatic packet from the chairman of Utapau.
Act on this, we must. The capture of General Grievous will end this war. Quickly and decisively, we should proceed.
The Chancellor has requested that I lead the campaign.
The Council will make up its own mind who is to go, not the Chancellor.
A master is needed with more experience. I concur. Master Kenobi should go. I agree.
Aye.
Aye.
Very well, Council adjourned.
The droids have started up their main power generators.
Then now the time is, Commander.
Yes, sir.
Kashyyk was the home planet of the Wookiees, a sentient and sapient species. Wookiees were approximately 8 feet tall, 300 pounds, and considered brutish and barbaric by many outsiders, as they were prone to berserker rages when offended. Despite this reputation, Wookiees were incredibly intelligent and long-lived. Wookiees lived up to 400 years and were capable of manufacturing blaster weapons, voidcraft, hyperdrives, and oddly enough, powerful alcohols. Kashyyk was strategically located by several hyperspace lanes in the mid-rim, and Wookiee cartographers had even mapped routes not on standard galactic maps. This made Kashyyk a planet strategically valuable to both the Separatists and the Republic. The Separatists tried to intimidate the planet into surrender, but soon grew tired of diplomatic negotiations. Count Dooku ordered the planet's invasion prior to his death and assigned a super tactical droid to that task. Super tactical droids were so intelligent, strategically, and tactically proficient that they appeared to be beyond sentience and actually sapient beings. While droids could develop quirks of personality, super tactical droids were capable of operating autonomously without biological guidance indefinitely. While Yoda only took a battalion to reinforce the planet, he actually joined the 41st Elite Corps under General Luminara Unduli. They had already allied with local Wookiee leaders and prepared operations against Separatist forces planetside. Cancels are domesticated Wookiee insects similar to dragonflies. They are loyal to their masters and will even attack those who attack Wookiees. A pair of them, along with Wookiee fluttercraft, buzz about the battlefield. The aerial transports are modeled after and inspired by the Cancels and Nasps, gigantic insects indigenous to the planet. They are made of wood and repulsors and are actually quite complex in construction despite their rustic appearance. Wookiees themselves are too big to ride the Cancels, but the insects are smart and domesticated enough that smaller creatures such as humans and tridactyls can ride them as mounts. Clone troopers from the 41st Elite Corps and the 41st Scout Battalion prepare for imminent Separatist assault. Juggernaut transport tanks roll in the background, capable of insane firepower, along with carrying 300 clone troopers into battle. The thrust of the droid assault are NR-99 Persuader battle tanks. They are manufactured by the Techno Union and are fast, tough, cheap, and armed with repeating laser blasters, ion cannons, and concussion missiles. They are escorted by heavy missile platform droid gunships that are repulsor skimmers. These aerial craft have an intelligent droid brain slaved to 7 blaster cannons, missile pods, and are capable of being outfitted with a rack along their spine that allows them to drop B-1 or B-2 battle droids into the fray. Just prior to the battle, Anakin informs the Council that the Chancellor's intelligence services have located General Grievous on the planet of Utapau. The Chancellor has requested that Anakin hunt him down, but the Council instead elects to send Obi-Wan Kenobi. While Obi-Wan jumps across the galaxy to attack General Grievous, the Battle of Kashyyk rages on. If you want to support the channel, please remember to like the video, share it with your friends, ring the bell for new videos, and comment for the comment gods. Your viewership helps me in the algorithm and is appreciated. Also, go watch Counterpoints 40K and Sci-Fi while you're at it. If you want to take your support a bit further, please become a YouTube member or join us at patreon.com/counterpoints. Check out the other videos on the channel, support our sponsors, and I'll catch you in the next one. For the Republic, until victory or death.